Welcome back. Sean Fafaro here for another edition of Dine with Clyne, along with Chef Aaron Clyne. Aaron, thanks for taking time with us. What are we making today?
Today we're making Khao Soi. And Khao Soi is, if I had to pick probably my last meal, death row meal, it would be Khao Soi.
It's funny because when you and I met so long ago, I remember we were talking about Asian food, we were bonding over different Asian dishes, and you told me Khao Soi was your favorite dish, and you were the only person I had ever met who knew what Khao Soi was that I knew in advance. So when you told me this was your favorite, and then I tried yours, and I've tried your recipe, I have been looking so forward to doing this on this segment. Take us through what we're going to do today.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty top secrets ingredients here. What's cool about Khao Soi, and just a little preface here, it's a dish from northern Thailand that was kind of along that spice route. So what you find is a lot of your traditional Thai aromatics, your galangals, ginger, lemongrass, shallot, scallion, Thai chilies. But then you get the curry powders, the cumin, the coriander, that stuff folded into it, and it's this really, really cool hybrid dish mixed with the coconut milk or coconut cream. It's awesome. And
so many people out there, when they hear curry, they think it's just a powder that they use. And in true Asian cooking, especially in Thai cooking, the curry is what you're creating, and that's what all of this is. This is the base of the curry, right?
Yes, that's the base of the curry. So again, what we've got here, just a quick kind of synopsis of ingredients. We have some shallots, some Thai chilies, some lemongrass, scallion, garlic, cilantro stems. So, you might have a head of cilantro, everybody uses the leaves. What do you do with the pesky stems? Well,
that's where all that flavor is.
That's
right?
where all that flavor is, 100%. Some lime juice, some fresh turmeric, some ginger or galangal. Again, they aren't directly substitutes for each other, but ginger's more accessible. And then a curry powder, which has curry leaves and turmeric and cumin and coriander and cardamom and all those beautiful fragrant flavors in there.
So this is your early prep stage here, just when you're getting everything ready in the kitchen. What do we have here in the middle?
So this is it processed down. This is what you'd get just before you would put it in a food processor. Now traditionally you'd actually put this in a mortar and pestle. Yeah, exactly, 100%. Modern day, if you've got a blender that, because of the turmeric, maybe you care less about the blender because it does stain a little bit, or a food processor, but certainly a mortar and pestle works. It just takes a little bit more elbow grease.
Speaking of the turmeric, if you are making this dish sometime and you have that turmeric, wear gloves, because when I made this recipe for the first time, I didn't realize that the turmeric stains your hand, and I had orange hands yellowish hands for about a week. So make sure you're using gloves when you're using fresh turmeric.
So what you do is you'd add all these in. You'd add some lime juice, and you'd add some oil, and then traditionally shrimp paste. Now we omit that in the restaurant, so we serve this dish actually in the Bruce Craft House. We omit the shrimp paste just for our shellfish allergy friendly, but again, you can certainly add some shrimp paste to it. This is our final product.
So it all goes in the blender, and this is what comes out right here.
That is exactly what comes out right there. This beautiful, fragrant, I don't know if you want to give that a smell.
Oh, I could eat that with a straw.
So yeah, and that's when we're actually going to get started.
So I know, before we get started cooking, I know that this paste, you cook with it, but if you're using a protein, you marinate the protein in this as well sometimes?
Yeah, so again, this dish you can serve with chicken, shrimp, many different proteins. You can marinate in there ahead of time. If you are familiar with sous vide, you can sous vide your chicken ahead of time, or just marinate. And then you would roast that off or braise it out in your broth.
Awesome. Well, we're ready to go. Let's get started. All right, so we've got some water rolling over here for our noodles, but let's get started with our Khao Soi.
Yeah, so our Khao Soi, it's a very, very quick process. So what you'll find with a lot of Thai cuisines, pretty mise en place heavy, pretty prep heavy, but as far as execution, it's quick. When you want to eat, you want to eat.
I remember when we did that in a previous segment with that Thai basil chicken. It was all the prep, and then boom, everything's ready in the pan.
So what you're going to do is you're going to cook out your curry paste. The strength of the curry and the Khao Soi will be determined by how much curry paste you actually add here. Yep. I like a little bit stronger Khao Soi. I like to get more of those aromatics going. So I'm going to do about 3 tablespoons of that curry paste. We're just actually going to stir this around until it's fried hot, and you'll tell because the aromas will change a little bit. Yeah. Get a little off that harsh onion and garlic and lemongrass, a little bit more of that cooked mellow, and the color will change. It'll start to deepen.
I can see the color changing already there. And you're right, just bang, hitting it right in the senses.
We're going to actually drop our noodles. Again, this is really quick, so the pasta is actually, the noodles are something that takes the longest. So, and these are the fresh noodles we actually make in the restaurant.
That's great.
Just toss those around for a sec.
I know that you have very high standards for your noodles.
Very good. I think I have a tattoo somewhere that says crazy for noodles.
Yeah.
This is coconut cream. So similar to dairy,
Yep.
Higher fat content, the thicker, the creamier it is. So this is a dish that is braised out with coconut cream versus coconut milk.
Coconut cream, not coconut milk.
Yeah. So you'll see that it's a little bit thicker there.
Yeah.
There we go. Just add a little bit in. And as that's cooking down, you'll start to see the color change. It'll start to deepen a little bit. And this will give you the opportunity to adjust if you want to add a little bit more of that curry paste in, which I'm actually going to do here, just to get that nice dark yellow color.
This is already beautiful to the eyes and to all the senses right now. You could pour that over noodles right now and I could die happy.
So chicken noodles, get these guys going. And then we're going to add a little bit of fish sauce. Okay.
Yeah, and what did we learn last time? Don't be afraid of fish sauce, right?
Don't be afraid of fish sauce.
Don't be afraid of the fish sauce.
So we're actually going to use this as salt. So normally you do salt and pepper in cooking. We're going to use fish sauce as our salt.
Yep.
And then just a splash of lime juice. And that just gives you a little bit, cuts the fat of that coconut milk a little bit, gives you a little bit of a vibrant flavor profile there.
So much lime in Thai cooking.
So much.
Yeah.
Like tom yum soup.
Yeah.
50% lime by volume, I think.
Yeah. I'll get out of your way here.
No worries. No. So we're gonna get our noodles going here. These take a few minutes, so might have to magic of television this one, but
That'll be fine.
all right. Crank this up. So as this is steeping, all of the aromatics are releasing into that coconut milk, and you're getting all of that flavor kind of well incorporated. In there.
So while that's coming together, let's talk about the different proteins you can use in here, because I know today you're using chicken, but you can use. Traditionally, I've seen it with beef as well.
Yep.
Yeah. Is it just chicken or beef generally that you would see?
Chicken, beef. I have seen shrimp. But chicken is definitely the most traditional, and beef. I've actually used this curry paste to braise out like short ribs and stuff before. It makes for a really unique take on the dish. So.
And while it is prep heavy, and while it is a quick cooking time, as you mentioned, there is a bit of assembly at the end, which we'll see. There's some pageantry associated with Khao Soi and some traditional elements that are plated with it, which Aaron will show you as soon as this is finished on the stovetop here.
So essentially, this is going to come up to a boil there, and as soon as that comes up to a boil and our pasta's good, we are good to start plating.
You can see that thickening already too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bit, right? Yeah.
So that's the difference between the coconut milk versus the coconut cream. The coconut milk would still be pretty loose there.
Yeah, it'd give you the flavor, but it's going to essentially be like a soup, which I guess in a way, Khao Soi kind of is a soup, but it's kind of a stew, it's kind of a sauce. It kind of melds between all three of those worlds, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. I've had multiple, I've been to Thailand multiple times. I've had multiple variations of this dish, from it being almost like a sauce on noodles to being a full-blown soup, and anything kind of in between. And it's really, really awesome to get the variances there.
And it's neat because if you describe it as one, you can't really say it's not the other two. It really is all three of those things.
Absolutely. And I think we're pretty much good to go there.
All right, that's great. And just a reminder, many of Aaron's dishes can be found in his cookbook, Travel, Eat, Repeat, which we've talked about before, and how to get that. And a lot of these dishes, including Khao Soi, are available at the Bruce Craft House here in Cambridge. So we've got some noodles coming out right here.
Yep.
Oh, these are looking fantastic.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna bring this right over here.
All right. So these are the homemade noodles that Aaron talked about, and now I mentioned a bit of the pageantry associated with assembling a traditional Khao Soi. So Aaron's gonna show us all these different elements here.
We're gonna pour our broth, and again, you can put as much or as little on this as you'd like. We're just going to make sure we got enough that we're happy with there.
Right? Is it a sauce? Is it a stew? Is it a soup? It could be any of those things.
Does that look good to you?
That looks great to me.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to sit with
that. I'll take a straw for that over there.
No worries. I'm going to do here, just going to take a little bit of that coconut cream. We're just going to kind of run a little bit around the outside here.
And like the heat, the temperature, this is what I noticed about this coconut cream, is the temperature of the dish when it's hot, the spice temperature, that coconut cream really tempers it at this point.
Yes.
Right? To just get a little spoonful right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it just calms it down a little bit. One of the main things that you'd see in Thai cuisine is they give you your dish, and then they give you a condiment caddy for almost everything. And for Khao Soi, you're going to get lime and shallot and the pickled mustard greens here, and you kind of create your own adventure with your own dish.
I've seen it on top. I've seen the mustard greens on the bottom, like underneath the noodles before.
Yeah.
right? But it's all about how you wanna dress it yourself. It's like build your own taco night, but with amazing Thai food.
You can find these on at pretty much any Asian grocer.
Yep.
They're just pickled. You can get some sweet, some sour, some that are kind of a nice combination between the two. We're going to do a little bit of fresh shallot here.
That's actually one of my favorites. The crunch of the raw shallots in there, I just love.
Got some scallion, a little bit of our cilantro here. Just give it some nice citrus herbaceousness, and then we got crispy onions.
Yeah.
We've got our crispy noodles.
And this is a standard with Khao Soi, is to have these crispy egg noodles on top for that crunch, right?
Absolutely. It's served with a lime wedge, and we're just going to top it with our Thai orchid. And that is Thai Khao Soi.
Incredible. Thai Khao Soi. You can get that at the Bruce Craft House here in Kitchener. All right, let's talk about this, because we have our Khao Soi dish, but you've shown me what we've got over here. Yep. Aaron, what do we have right here? This is exciting. It's a beautiful little bottle.
So we are excited to launch our hot sauces at the Bruce. So we have 4 chef-curated hot sauces that are perfect kind of accoutrements to some of the dishes on our menu. And one of them right now that you're going to have the enjoyment of trying is just happens to be our hottest one.
Oh, it's your hottest one.
No,
Great.
it's just
That's what I was hoping for.
He was just hoping. You woke up this morning choosing pain today, I think. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is...
We like each other, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay,
Very much so.
I'm just making sure.
So this hot sauce we've made is Thai chilies, lemongrass, shallots, ginger, garlic, lime juice, and it is a perfect accoutrement to, as I said, this Khao Soi. It kind of accentuates and brings out some of those flavors, and it adds a little bit of heat to the dish. Some people like things spicier than others, right? So it gives you that. I'm going to give you a spoon here, I think.
Okay.
Let me just grab one, just so you can give this a go, and then I'd like you to try that with try it with and without, and then we've got milk off camera.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a spoon just out of here, so we don't destroy that beautiful bowl over there.
Yeah.
All right. And
there it is.
Single drop.
There
Single
it is.
drop. Wow. The Khao Soi is wonderful.
That's hot.
That's hot.
Yep.
That's really hot. That's delicious, though. And one of the things I say is that I will take hot if it has flavor. That has incredible flavor.
Thank you.
Well done. This one is called?
It's Bangkok Street Heat.
Bangkok Street Heat from A&J's Chef Curated Hot Sauce. It's available at the Bruce Craft House. Have a glass of water.